All right, so let's start with the big story that we are tracking on WION at this hour. With no decision yet on government formation, the leaders of the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz and also the People's Party of Pakistan are meeting for their 6th round of power-sharing talks. According to reports that have now emerged, the PPP is now under intense pressure, including from within its own ranks, to join the government as the talks continue to drag on. Now, responding to WION's question, the PPP chairman, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, has denied reports of his party taking ministries in the centre. Listen in to what Bilawal Bhutto Zardari had to say.
Taking some ministries as well. There are talks about it. So what do you want to say on that?
Lies and more lies. That is what Bilawal Bhutto Zardari said when he was questioned whether his party will take ministries if and when it forms the government in the centre. It appears that the PPP and the PMLN will prolong the negotiations till the constitutional deadline of the 29th of February for the first National Assembly session. Until then, the jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan's Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf party is also trying to cobble up some level of support. Now, according to reports, the PTI leaders who have categorically denied joining hands with the largest parties, which is PPP and the PMLN, have vowed to form the government. The party's independent candidates who had won the most number of seats in the general elections will be joining the Sunni Ittehad Council. The alliance is sought to claim seats that are reserved for women and for minorities. The candidates have submitted their application to join the political alliance, and these applications will now be forwarded to the Election Commission of Pakistan this week, which will then approve the alliance. Earlier, the PTI had forged an alliance with another religious party called the MWM in Punjab and in the centre. However, the deal, of course, could not materialise. And to give us more updates in terms of what is happening in Pakistan at the moment, we're being joined in by our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik, who's joining us live from Islamabad. Good evening to you, Anas. Get us the latest in terms of what is happening with the formation of the government. During election campaigning, everyone wanted to be the Prime Minister, but now the parties which are in the position to form the government, it appears, simply cannot agree on the shape of the government. And the PPP, when you spoke with Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, the chief Bilawal Bhutto Zardari said that it's all lies that his party will take up ministries in the government when it is formed.
Well, Saleh, the news you rightly mentioned is that the People's Party prima facie is not interested in taking any ministries. There is news, there are leaks, there are planted items, and there's a lot of smoke and mirror games that is currently at play. I'm outside the Ministers' Enclave here in Islamabad, where inside is the residence of Shehbaz Sharif, the former finance minister, and this is where the negotiations between the Pakistan People's Party and the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz are happening. Now, today is the 6th round of talks. We were expecting some major breakthrough, rather a deal of sorts to be inked yesterday, but that did not work out. If sources are to be believed, then things are not as smooth as they seem. While there is an insistence on the part of the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz that the PPP takes ministries, the PPP on its part is not interested. And there are, as I said, conflicting reports and items that are there that claim otherwise. The PPP chairperson Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, on the other hand, today went on the record to say that these reports are rubbish, they're lies, and they're all lies. That's what he said in response to the WION question. So today, once again, we're expecting some sort of an agreement to be inked. A short while ago, Nawaz Sharif, who's currently in Murree, not far from Islamabad, has summoned his finance minister, Ishaq Tar, for consultations. The PPP delegation is also due to arrive here at the Ministers' Enclave, where I'm standing, but they're yet to get here. So some confusion there, but it remains to be seen as to what the politicians finally be able to decide with regards to the move ahead and the way forward. Saleh?
Right, now, Anas, you follow Pakistani politics very closely. For people who are watching this from outside of Pakistan, give us a sense, why is it that Bilawal Bhutto Zardari is willing to extend support to the PMLN, does not want to be a stakeholder in the government when it is formed with the PMLN?
Well, if you go slightly back in history and in time with regards to understanding what's at play, in 2008, when the Pakistan People's Party were in power, the PMLN extended its support for about 90 days to the government, to the then government of the Pakistan People's Party, and then they opted to be out of the government, out of the ministries, but not out of the treasury benches, in wake that in case if the People's Party end up losing their support, so still they have the backup numbers of the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz. So it's sort of returning the favor back. That is number one. That is the historical perspective. The other thing is that with regards to the current economic conditions the country is battling with, no party would ideally want to have such a split mandate where they would be rather forced to take tough decisions, but at the cost of having multiple divergences, which of course is a problem, and then there is a political cost to it that is attached. Therefore, all of the parties remain very skeptical on the way ahead and going forward with regards to taking the prime ministership. Saleh?
But also, Anas, tell us what is happening on the PTI front. The independent candidates who have said that they will not join either the PMLN or the PP, they have vowed that they will form a government on their own. Is that even realistically possible? What's happening on that front?
It's politics at play, classical politics at play. It's just big statements, tall claims being made, but nothing practically there. The PTI is not in a position to form a government, irrespective, even if they say that they are able to get these seats which have been allegedly been tricked. Even then they will not be able to achieve the magic number of 134 direct elections or 169 that includes all of the seats that were taken that takes into account of the women and reserve seats. Therefore it's just politics at play on the part of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf and nothing practical per se. Saleh.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed, Anas Malik, for joining us and getting us all those details there. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.